Alright, you guys, it is finally that time. We are here at the Euro Finals, or at least a few days from the Euro Finals on Sunday, and man, has it been quite a journey for both these teams in the finals, Spain and England. Specifically, Spain, because, a lot of people kind of underestimate what Spain have been through compared to, like, England, right? Like, Spain, don't forget, guys, they were in the group of death with Italy, Croatia, and I forget the other team, Albania. And I mean, obviously, they're still undefeated. And then from there, they go and play Georgia, which, I mean, wasn't the crazy, obviously, not a crazy powerhouse. It was actually um, a miracle that they even made it out of their group. But I think they have some talents, obviously, Kvaratskhelia and all them. But and Mamardashvili, the goalie, probably the goalie of the tournament, to be honest. And then from there, obviously, they swiftly passed them 4-1. And then from there, you obviously go to Germany, the host, and that was a game. That was a game and a half. I mean, with an assist with Yamal, that finish from Danny Olmo on the first time, great. But the real drama was that handball. Obviously, I still don't think it was a handball, mainly because it was an offside. I think it was by Fulkrug in the buildup of that play. Whatever, doesn't matter. Now after that, just beating him a few days ago, France, and oh man, that game I think solidified that Spain are the favorites to win it. Right, obviously. Now then you go on the other side. You have England that had a weak group, man. I mean, they had Denmark, I think Slovenia, and I forget the other team because let's be honest, guys, they were an easy team. Everyone knew they were going to top the group, and even after that, even in the round 16, you see how lucky they get, right? You see how lucky they got and getting that the bracket. I mean, the only top contenders there were what, Italy. I mean, Italy was pretty trash this tournament, but they're, I guess, the another powerhouse. And then you go all the way to the people that they just beat, Netherlands, and they almost lose their first game by a Jude Bellingham goal, banger, I would say. And then even after that, again they go down 1-0 to Switzerland in the, I believe, in the 60th, 70th minute around there, and they clutch up again. They go to penalties, um, and obviously they just beat Netherlands a few days ago. And I mean, the thing with England, right? The thing with England, it's been really weird because obviously they were probably the second, if not the favorite, to win the whole thing, right alongside France. But they, man, they have disappointed like crazy. But I would say, and I will say, that they are starting to come to form. From all the criticism that they've had, from starting Trent at midfield to starting Gallagher, Southgate actually understood that he should be starting Kobe Mainu, which has been, I would say, one of the big key differences to England's current form. And obviously, this last Netherlands game is probably the best game they've played, and their form, their form is looking good right now. I'm not gonna lie, they don't look as rocky as they did when they first played in the first group stage games, and man, they're looking pretty on point right now. Now, obviously, this is a match preview, so I'm gonna give you my honest opinions. I mean, Spain and England, in terms of defense, I think they can both. They're definitely not the best defense of the tournament. I would say that goes to France, but Spain have the better defense in my opinion, because I do see some hiccups in the English defense from now and then. Although they did start playing that 3-4-2-1, unlike the four back that they started playing with in the beginning of the tournament, they are playing like a five back with Trippier and Saka dropping as wing backs. But defense wise, I think Spain takes that. Now midfield wise, don't even get me started on Spain's midfield, man. You got Rodri, which I think is a top contender for the Ballon d'Or this year, to Fabian Ruiz, which, oh man, him and Vitinha, PSG teammates, showing up for their country. Fabian Ruiz has been incredible this tournament, and obviously right alongside both of them, Dani Olmo. And I love Pedri. I mean, I'm a Barca. That's Barca. I bleed red and blue, but Pedri hasn't been his best tournament. And when he got injured, um, obviously, I think every Barca fan was like, "Man, this guy, when is he ever going to be in top form again?" But Danny Olmo comes up and says, I am here too. Danny Olmo's a big time player, and clearly he shows it. Having being the top scorer or being tied, but most assists gets him the top scorer, and he has been incredible throughout this tournament. Though that midfield trio has been incredible, right? You have Rodri, the defensive master computer mind. Like that guy is insane. I don't know how he reads the game. Fabian Ruiz is kind of like your box to box, right? He does a little bit of everything, but Danny Olmo is that man, that danger man that presses, gets the ball back for you, and he goes towards the goal every single time. Now, they're gonna be a problem for England's midfield. I don't see Kobe Mainoo's gonna have to have the game of his life up until his career right now. Declan Rice is gonna have to do more than passing the ball back. Man, I think Spain take it both defensively and in the midfield department now, attacking wise. On paper, obviously, you think England. Before this tournament, you think England, but come on, guys. We know attacking wise who is the superior team, at least current form wise, and that is Spain. Spain have been incredible attacking wise because obviously, and their wingers and Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. And now this is how I see Spain winning this game is by just absolutely destroying them down the midfield, pulling it out to the flanks, the wingers, and letting them cook on their own, right? And then either crossing it or having another Yamal banger or Nico Williams having that game like he did against Italy, which has been his best game in the tournament. I mean, come on. The only thing I do see on the other side, England's offense, is right now they're going up to form. Now, my question, though, is how does England start this game? I know, obviously, it won't change that much, but the real question that everyone's been asking since the Netherlands game is Harry Kane going to start? And I personally believe Gareth Southgate is going to start him. I think that's the wrong move because you need someone like Ivan Toney. Clearly, this is someone that no one talks about that is a part of the failure of England this year. Harry Kane, man, he just does not fit the system. Don't get me wrong, he's one of the best strikers of our generation, but man, he cannot run in behind for his life. Okay, those goals that he scored, what easy, easy tap-ins, and plus a penalty against Netherlands that was debatably a penalty. But man, I'm telling you, I for Harry Kane to be subbed on towards the later of the game or subbed off during halftime because Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins would dream of having players like them. I mean, they just would. And clearly, we've seen what Ivan Toney can do. We've seen what Ollie Watkins can do with that master finish against the Netherlands. Now the question is, do they start Harry Kane? And I think if they start Harry Kane, that's going to hurt them. I know they're going to start their same Foden, Bellingham, obviously. Um, the only way I can see England winning this game is if they take it far because they have better depth than any team probably in this tournament, more so than France. Because England, right off the bench, oh, you want Ivan Toney, late equalizer. You want Ollie Watkins. You want Cole Palmer. You have Luke Shaw. I mean, come on, man. You have Gallagher to hold some stability in the midfield as much as he can do that. I mean, and if you go to penalties, England could easily take this, man. They have masters at penalty taking. I see Spain, and I see my star boy, because I can't believe I can say that Yamal is a Barca wonder kid. This kid, man, the things that he showed in this tournament, I've never been seen before. Okay, I mean maybe this is what people used to see in Pele. I'm not comparing him to Pele, obviously, but I'm just saying, 16 years old, guys, 17 on the final, but 16 years old to knock out Mbappe like he just did, to have 3 assists and a goal, could have had a lot more goals as well in that Georgia game. And I think his momentum is rising, just like Spain's. And I don't see them collapsing here. I do not. I think they could finish the game in the first half. We saw that against France. They were 2-1. Just control the rest of the game. Controlled them out of the game. France were tired. They looked sluggish. They looked like they didn't even want to play. And that's what Spain does. And that's why I predict the score or the Euro finals to end in a 2-1 victory with Spain. If that happens, I mean, what a tournament what a tournament Spain would have had. Would have run. If you would have told me before the Euro started, man, I think no one would believe you. They beat Germany, France, Spain. What am I saying? They beat Germany, France, England. I mean, come on. And they got out of the group with death. They haven't lost one game nor draw. I mean, come on, guys. I think Yamal is going to do something special here. And if he does, I think he's obviously top contender for player of the tournament. Him, Fabian Ruiz, and Dani Olmo are all top contenders. I don't really think anyone else is in top contention from the English side, let's be honest. Unless Jude Bellingham scores like 3 bicycle kicks in this game. I doubt it. So there's my prediction, guys. There is finals of the European Cup match preview. And yeah, man, we'll see how this ends up going.